Hey everyone, welcome to this preview of our Plasticity Sci-Fi course, and in this whole course you will learn how to create this grenade completely from start to finish and 3 other whole designs in over 38 whole modules. So if you're interested in sci-fi and you really want to understand everything about plasticity to create amazing sci-fi designs, then this course is definitely for you. Check out first link in the description and let's check out one module out of 38 in the course. Enjoy and let's jump right into that. Alright, so first of all we see it's a little bit, not from the front and not from the side. It's kind of 45 degrees, so we don't have the right proportions. But I think that's not such a big problem because then we can do it a little bit more freeform kind of. So first of all, let's see how this shape is built. So first of all, we have this cylinder inside. Then we have this little extrusions, the top and the bottom, and then this whole cage. So I think what we should do is, as always, start with a rough block out and then add all of the details, because then we can also have a look on the proportions, all that stuff. So I think that's a good idea. So what I will just do is go here to cylinder and let's create a cylinder. And first of all, we will just create here this whole middle piece. So something like that. I think that's a little bit too high. So we will just bring it a little bit down. And that's fine. And let's already create something like here. Okay, obviously there are 1 trillion different ways how we could do this. But I just want to show you a few different functions. So we will definitely do it a little bit different. So what we could do is, let's go here, create a line, go to the end of the edge and just snap it here to the end. So we can snap it here in a second. I show you why. And I think we could do it much simpler. But again, I just want to show you a few different, nice little cool techniques. And I think this is important just to try different things out. I don't know. When I was thinking before recording how I will create the shape, that was completely different. That's what I'm showing you right now. But that's a thing, cool. So we will create the circle, but a 2-point circle. Because you see we have here kind of fillet. Yes, we could just extrude it and create the fillet. But again, I just want to show you something I think very cool. So we just create here a circle. So that's why we've created that line, because then we can snap it here. And now what we will just do, because, so let's create here. So this shape. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So that will be here, that whole thing, right? And then we have again a kind of a circle here. So let's try if we can recreate that. So again, a 2-point circle, and let's just drag it, maybe outwards here. So let's see how the proportions are. So maybe something like that. Maybe let's just bring it a little bit down. And now we will just create a new line and snap it here, here, and here. So that's literally a very weird way, but you will see why I'm doing this. So first of all, let's press T for the trim command and trim everything here what we don't really need. So, okay, we need that. Okay, we can't trim that. So just let's with alt click select all of those lines and press just S and just bring them all to 0, because sometimes it works. So again, let's, you see, now we can trim that. So again, we go to the front view, we press T and just trim this piece here and this piece. And I think we have a second piece here, or does it just look like that? So that looks fine. And also let's trim all of those little weird stuff here. And but I think this is fine. And also, that's okay. That looks, you know what I mean. So, but doesn't matter. So now let's alt click to all of those lines, press J, because we have too many curves at the moment. So And again, it's not working. So let's just do it maybe one by one. So just, yeah, shift click, add them and press J, and then it should work fine. But we have a little problem here. So this one and this one, it's not connecting. So maybe what we can do is just select this point and just delete it. And maybe try now. Yes, and now we can select it, so that looks fine. And let's give here a little fillet, because I think, yeah, we also have a little fillet here. So just select that point, press B, and just drag that outwards a little bit. So I think this is cool. And now, why I'm doing all that is, so I want to revolve it. And I think that should work pretty fine. So just select this body, and again, so we have the face, and then press Ctrl R, because then we can, yeah, create the cut. Press Tab, so we change this direction and just go here to the middle, for example. And now we can just select this edge, Shift D to duplicate it. And now let's just bring it. So with SS we scale it. So we have a nice rounding here. So what should work now if we select this face here, so press 3, select this face, and then revolve, and then we select, we select this face, and then exactly sweep, and we select that edge, and you see we have exactly what we want. So let's just select those pieces here and hide them. So you see we have kind of this piece here, and maybe, yeah, we can even adjust here a little bit, the size and all that stuff. So if you like, also then select this bottom piece here, and then we can make it just a little bit smaller. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, we could do it completely different, right? but I think that's pretty fun. All right, so maybe this is a little bit too big for my taste. So let's just bring it in a little bit with this piece here. And yeah, and maybe just bring this here a little bit outwards. So yeah, I know it's not exactly, but I still like it. And yeah, that looks fine. Maybe we can bring this up here, but cool. Okay, so let's go here to the top piece. This will be here our outside cylinder. Then later we will also create the inside, but let's create here this top piece here. So I think we can go here to the top view, and let's first of all here create the line, so we can cut it and approximately, where we want it. So something like that. Maybe we bring this a little bit more up, and we take this line and just cut it, and we can delete this line. So now what we could do is, let's see how it looks. First of all, we will just select here this face and drag it out. So extrude it a little bit, because we see we have here a little bit of indentation. And maybe what we could do is, if we go to the front view, so it's the same size, that would make sense, because later when we create the cage, it's also the same size here, but okay, it's a little bit intersecting and all that stuff. So, but yeah, let's just do that. So we create just a line and snap it here to the middle and just go up. So we just know approximately how far we can extrude it. So I will extrude it, and yeah, we can't snap to that line, but yeah, because that's a concept, that will be fine now. So that looks fine. And now let's select this face here. And now let's create here this angle. So there are a few different ways that how we can do that. So first of all, let's maybe drag it a little bit out. And now E for extrude. And I want to extrude it and give it here a nice little angle. You see? And then we get, this nice cool shape. And I think this is cool. Yeah, maybe something like that. And yeah, I'm just yeah, I'm just stopping always with the talking because I'm just looking left and right. And yeah. Okay, so maybe we can give it even a little bit more of an angle and maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, so something like that should be fine. And now let's select this face here, and you see we can't just drag it up. So again, we just press E, and you see it's blue. So that will just add a new body. Or not a new body, it will just extrude it and will be still the same body. So this is what we need, so something like that, and maybe we can just drag it outwards a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks fine. And yeah, you see it's very blocky everything because we have zero details and all that stuff, but this is fine for now. So let's firstly create also this piece here on the bottom. So yeah, we see here it goes a little bit more outwards because we have this rounding, so that would start somewhere here. So what we could do is if we go to the front, and again, there are 1 trillion ways how we could do this. But maybe let's just use a revolve. I think that should work pretty fine. So if we create a new line and we snap it here to the edge where the circle kind of ends. And yeah, for now we just snap it to this end. We can press Alt 1. So we subdivide this curve. So we can now just give it here a nice little curvature. So that's basically it. And now we create here a line. We snap it to our point and we snap it here to the intersection. And the same here, and again to the curve, and again here to the intersection. So now we can select all of our curves here, press J, so we combine them. And now if we go here to revolve and we go here to the middle and just drag it up, you see we create here, let me show you, we've created here a nice body that acts exactly as that. Yeah, maybe the angles and all that stuff are a little bit different, but that's not the problem. I don't need this curve here anymore. So yeah, we are getting somewhere. So maybe this piece, I would just bring it with G a little bit up. So you just select the fillet, just bring it up, or maybe not. So okay, this looks fine for now. And let's start by creating this cage here. So I think this is very interesting. So if we see, it has a little bit of thickness. So here you see it. And it's attached, kind of to this piece here. And also, if we look here, you see there's a little bit of shadow. So it's also attached kind of to here. So we have here the same kind of distance. And here in between, we will have a little bit of room. So this is exactly what we need. And if we see this thing starts even a little bit below that piece, and is cutting into that bottom piece. So let's see if we will do that. And then we have here this thing here attached. So this whole shape here is the cylinder. And then here we will just create a rectangle and then cut it, because also you see here in between there is an opening. So it's literally just kind of a cage holding this thing here in the middle. So yeah. Okay, so let's start by taking, this curve here, because it is already aligned with this wall here in the front. So we can just press Shift D. And now we can bring this here with Control click, for example, to this edge here. So that looks fine. And now again Shift D, so we duplicate it. And now what we will do is, because you see here, so this ring that we've created, we have it here, but here on the left we don't have it. So then the cage starts. So it has to be the same size here, because then later we will just cut here this right side. So we have our pipe here, but on the left we just want a clean here cage. So we have here, because we've created this thing here in the beginning, we can, I guess, snap it to this middle or we can't. So let's see if we have a middle here. No. So no problem. So let's select here our edge, Shift D, and press S for scale and then F for free form. So we snap it to the middle and we snap it here to the end of our, of our ring. And then we want to, okay, so what I want to do, okay, I think I deleted it because, okay, so just again, bring it here as we did. So now I want, exactly, so I have this curve here and I want to bring it exactly here to the endpoint, but you see, there is nothing to snap on. So for that reason, we saved our selection from before. So this selection here, if you remember, because you see, we don't even have a middle point here. So we can't snap anything. So we can't really find it out here, the tangents here. So we can bring this curve here back. And then you see we have again, center point. So we can just here drag it outwards and just snap it. And let me snap it. So like that, but press Shift. So you have the construction line. So we can snap it. Okay, we still can't snap it here to the construction line. But okay, so we go almost there. So that should work fine. So now we can select this curve and delete it. So again, hide it, don't delete it. So now you see, if we create, for example, a line, we can snap it here on the outside. I think it's still mathematically not perfect, but that will be fine for now here for us. So we have our curve and press GG, yeah. So we have our curve, Shift D to duplicate this and press S and press F, go to the middle and then go to the end point of the curve and just here, because you see now you can snap it, as long as you want. And now we just snap it here to this point. So now you see this, if we snap it here to the middle, it's going, kind of exactly here to the circle. So we will get this effect. I think it's not 100% perfect, but that's definitely will work fine for us. So let's see what we will do now. But now you see, if we go down here, it's not a circle anymore. It's, an ellipse kind of, you see, because we scale it on just on one side, it got longer on the other side. And I don't think there's another way to snap it kind of to this edge here. So we could also just eyeball it and just here scale it and, don't get exact at all. But I still want to show you just different things. So how we can solve this problem? So we have to SF and scale it here on this side as well. So what we can do, we can just, take the circle here that we've created and, just rotate it. So we press R and we just, rotate it. So R and V. So we can snap it here to the center, to the origin. So we have the pivot then here, and then we can just bring it here, 90 degrees. So just type it in 90 degrees. So we have it here then, and let's see exactly, we still have our endpoint. So again, if we select here our edge, we can again S for scale, F for freestyle, snap it here to the origin and press Alt Z if you can't snap it. So we snap here to the edge and now we just bring it again to this point here. And then if you go down, you see it looks fine. Or now even easier way how we could do that is if we delete that whole edge. So again, don't be angry because I deleted that and all that stuff and we did that. It's just the more I show you and the more problems we encounter, the more we learn. So this is good. But because we have our circle here, we could just create a center circle and just directly snap it here. And now it's on the wrong height. So now we can just press G and control click and just snap it here where we want it. And then we have basically the same effect. So yeah, the complex way, the first way, but you see sometimes, I don't know, I just woke up, I was in the gym and all that stuff. So my brain is not, so you see it's still, yeah, pretty early here. And yeah, sometimes you get to solutions just, yeah, after doing something different. Okay, so let's hide here our curve. And we still didn't progress. So we can do that now by creating again a new edge. So Shift D and bring this one again, if we go to the top view again here. Perfect. So now if we press 3, we can drag this whole thing up here and we will just drag it, yeah, towards control click so we can snap it here to the top. So let's just hide those things. I don't need this curve in the middle. I think I have one more curve somewhere. Okay, doesn't matter. So, okay, you see we have something like that and that looks very weird. But it's exactly what we want. So let's go to the top view and start. Okay, you see, it's not exact, so what we can just do is we just select this face here and just drag it a little bit outwards. So yeah, that works perfectly fine. So we go here to the front view and now we can start to, yeah, cut this shape into, yeah, this thing here on the outside. But before we do that, I want to do something different because you see, for example, we have this cut here. And it goes like, but here we have this kind of, rectangular shape. So it's, you see, it's going a little bit outwards. So let's do that. Pretty simple. So we go here to the top view and we just create here a corner rectangle and yeah, just snap it anywhere. So somewhere here and press C. So yeah, let's see approximately how it goes. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want it too big. So we have something like that. And let's just with a G, just bring it in a little bit and maybe bring those points a little bit outwards. So we have something as that. And what we can do now is we select that face and so we extrude it and we bring it, yeah, kind of here to the middle. So maybe somewhere here. Bring it a little bit more down because we will cut it then. So yeah, that looks, I think, fine. Yeah, we can delete this curve here on the top. And I know that looks really weird for you. So let's first of all select all of those parts that we don't need. So let's call this here top and just hide it. Then we have here this inner cylinder, press H, and also this whole pieces here on the bottom. So I have those curves here. I don't want them. And also here, this piece. So hide it, exactly. So yeah, let's create that. And we see already that we can just drag it out a little bit. And now let's create also this cut here in the middle. But before we do that, you see we are going here to the inside. So yeah, we could do different, but you can also just select here this edge, Shift D and press C to cut this body, right click. So now we can delete this curve and we can delete this body here. And also, so let's Boolean that together. So we select those two, QQ. So you see we have already one body and then we can in a second here create this nice transition. But let's first of all also again create again a new rectangle. Just snap it here to the X-axis, press C. And so we will cut it and create here this room here. So press C, just cut that body and just X. And yeah, we have something as that. So I think this is fine. And yeah, I'm not really 100% sure how this is here everything connected, because yeah, we just have this view here. But what we can do is we select here this curve and this edge, and just give it a nice juicy fillet. Yeah, so I think I like that. And now we can go again to the front. Also, what I want to do is I want to bring all of our curves with Ctrl G into a group, and I call it just curves. So now I can disable it in viewport. So now if I want to bring my other bodies back, I press Alt H, and you see I bring my bodies back, but the curves are still disabled in the viewport. So yeah, I don't have to do double work. So what we can do now is let's create here our shape. So you see it's definitely not in the middle. So it's with Control click and Alt Z. So you see the line where it's going. So yeah, I just want to bring it. Okay, so yeah, I think it's, I want to snap it here, but it's not snapping to the Z-axis. So I will just, go anywhere to the Z-axis here and press Shift, because then, okay, I still can't snap it. Okay, then we will just snap it. Okay, let's just zoom in a little bit and go here. And then we can create this long cut. So I think something like that. Just be sure that you go over here, this edge here. So let's see what we get. Let's press B and also give it here a nice, so here press B and give it a nice little fillet, a little bit smaller maybe, something like that. So press C and select that body and select this body and delete it. And you can, basically also delete that. So that looks fine. And also here on the other side, of course. So delete that. And you see, we have this nice angle here, but also here this, kind of extrusion. And also let's give it here on the inside a little fillet, because otherwise that looks a little bit weird. So you see, I liked it. It's kind of, it was like a metal and then they just welded that or something deformed, so that looks pretty cool. All right. So again, let's go here to the front view, and first of all, let's save this all. Okay, so I have my grenade here, and let's give it the date. Okay, so something like that. 01. All right. So I think I like this. And now we can, maybe create this shape here. And now we can do it a little bit different, because now we can't just cut this whole piece here, because here you see we have some cool, nice little connection things. So let's do that. And so first of all, alright, so I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested, check out first link in the description. That was one module of over 38, so if you're interested in sci-fi, this course is definitely for you. So I hope I can see you in there. Check out first link in the description. In any case, have a nice day. Bye.